on this episode of Jams and Cocktails.
It is National Vinyl Record Day. Tonight, we're going to take a dive into the rise, fall, and rebirth of this coveted music medium. Looks like a gold record hanging on the wall.
I'm Captain Cocktail, and tonight we're going to make a different version of a margarita.
I think that quarter gummy is starting to hit a little bit.
Yo, it's Wednesday, baby, and we're serving the sound. Jams and cocktails, best show around. With ice in your glass and the crew on the mics. We mix it up right every Wednesday night. Get your sip on, get your groove tight. JNC does the midweek right. The shot of the week, it's about to blow. Don't you touch that dial, yo. Jams and cocktails, let's start the show. Jams and cocktails, let's start the show. Jams and cocktails, let's start the show. Jams and cocktails, let's start the show.
Well, good evening, jammers, and welcome again to a brand new episode of Jams and Cocktails. I'm Brad Brock, and here in the legendary JNC Lounge, we've got the bad bitch, Elly. Maybe? There she is. And we've got Captain Cocktail himself, Mr. Derek Zugel. No, that's my arm.
What's up? What's up?
All right. What do I got going here? Oh, Jordyn. She is out in the world this evening, probably doing something trashy.
Ha 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 ha. Ah.
Oh, well. I try to be funny. I guess I can have a sip. It is National Vinyl Record Day. Yes, it arrives each year on August 12th. On the show tonight, we're going to take a dive into the rise, fall, and rebirth of this coveted music medium. And we'll be dropping a needle on some great records here on the show with all of you. So I do want to give a big shout out to Rob Voorhees for being our keg sponsor. He's from the Backwater Saints band, and thank you so much, Rob, for being our August sponsor, and thanks for keeping us drinking. We appreciate that.
Is he related to Jason?
No, I wanted him, and I'm sure he's heard this joke 1,000 times.
I'm sure,
but I wanted to be like, you should do October, bro. But here we are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, please don't sponsor our show. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in live with us tonight. Wherever you're watching, please do me a solid and tap that subscribe button or click it, depending on where you're watching the show. And follow us everywhere you can on social media or in the street. Just announce yourself so I don't think that you're a stalker or you're going to be a disappointed robber, I think. Anyway, you guys, we're watching the chats and comments, so please chime in, say hi. We'd love to hear from you. We always do. Our new website is up. JNC Podcast is live now, and it's more fun and interactive than ever. I'm in a platform now that I can kind of do all kinds of fun things that were a bit limited by our last setup. So I hope you check it out, jncpodcast.com. The beta version of the JNC Arcade is up there as well. So please try out the games. Give me your feedback. Thank you to Jaybird for giving me some notes last week. You are the MVP. I appreciate it. I've also clearly got too much time on my hands because I don't have a photo handy, but I built a mock arcade machine to go out into the JNC bar. Maybe you could take a peek at it when we do Captain Cocktail later. Maybe we'll take a look. But yeah, so I'm still waiting on some parts, but it's pretty cool as it is right now as a mock-up. I'm just, trying to get a feel of it in the space, and if it's something I want to build out to be something bigger, but every time Jordyn goes out of town, she always comes back to some shit like this, so
can't leave you
that'll
alone.
teach her.
Yeah, that'll teach her. Anyway, you guys, you all look thirsty. I think that we should drop this needle and get on with it. This is our cocktail of the week. No? No? Okay.
Tonight's cocktail of the week is the paper plane. And listen, this one is dangerous because it sounds cute, it looks pretty, and then suddenly you're saying, yeah, I'll have one more. It's equal parts bourbon, Aperol, Amaro Nonino, and fresh lemon juice. So it hits that perfect little sweet spot. Bright, citrusy, a little bitter, a little boozy, and somehow classy without trying too hard. And it fits tonight's vinyl theme perfectly. The paper plane is technically a modern cocktail, but it feels like something that should have been sitting next to a turntable in 1974. Simple, balanced, stylish. Drop the needle, fold the wings, and enjoy the ride.
Well, good evening, jammers, and welcome to our cocktail of the week. This is what I like to call a new classic. This is the paper airplane. It's a very simple recipe, 4 ingredients, and it's all equal parts. So it's very easy to make at home. You're gonna have a shaker with ice, and we're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of your favorite bourbon. You know I love my Jim Beam. Bam. Right in to our shaker. Then we're gonna move over to our Aperol, and the same, another 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol into the shaker. Then the part that I believe makes the whole drink, and this might not be something that you have on your shelf at home, so you might have to go hunting for it, but this is the Amaro Nonino. And let's see how it is in there. Another 3/4 of an ounce. And then to balance everything out, we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. You know fresh is best, but in a pinch, the stuff on your fridge door does just fine. And we're gonna shake that all up. Get it nice and cold and mixed up. And we'll strain it into a coupe glass. Look at that beautiful color. And then if you're crafty with the origami, you can garnish it with a little paper airplane. Land the plane. There you have it. This is the paper plane. Let's take it to the lounge and give it a try.
Join us each week for our shot or cocktail of the week by visiting us at jncpodcast.com to see what we're planning. Then tune in on Wednesday nights to have a drink with us. Do you have a recipe you'd like to see us try on the show? Slide into our DMs on Facebook or Instagram and let us know.
We're gonna all be on there. I have this third view for the record player here, but so you're gonna get to see my lower half and my upper half. Quite fun. So Elly, you said that you recently saw somebody making this cocktail as well on some kind of streaming.
Yeah, I was watching Twitch and they were drinking paper planes and we're talking about the drink. I had never heard of it before.
Huh. Nice. Have you've ever had this before, Derek?
Not at all.
There's no coffee in it, so
Thank God.
yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, okay. Well, cheers, you guys. Cheers to all of you other. Cheers to Woody and Kathy tuning in. man, we gotta plan another cruise. Faux show. Cheers,
Let's
you guys.
bring the entire crew along this time.
Ooh.
I like that. You know, it's
It's a
got
lot of flavors happening.
there's a lot of bitterness.
Yeah,
Ooh, do you hear my
yeah.
voice crack?
A lot of
There's a lot of
bitterness.
bitterness here
Going
um,
through puberty again.
with the Aperol and with the Amaro. But that lemon kind of cuts all that, and the sweetness of the bourbon. I think this is a great drink. I would order this.
Yeah,
It's good.
Once you get by the bitterness, it's a delightful drink.
It's refreshing. I wasn't expecting that much flavor at first, though. It's a lot happening.
Yeah, well, yeah, with the Aperol and the other things, like
Yeah.
all those, that's a pretty complex flavor anyway. So, yeah, well, I like it. I'll probably make one later. Okay. I guess we should just dive right into it, shall we? Tonight, since it's National Vinyl Record Day, well, we wanted to take a few minutes to celebrate one of the most beloved formats of all time. Vinyl records have been called outdated, inconvenient, fragile, expensive, still expensive, and obsolete. And honestly, depending on the day, some of that is probably fair to say. But somehow, this old format has not only survived, but it's found a whole new generation of fans. So before we talk about record shops and listening rooms and dropping the needle on some records, let's take a look at where vinyl came from, how records are made, and how a format that was supposed to disappear came spinning back. Check it out. Before vinyl records became collectible, nostalgic, or cool again, they were part of a much older dream, capturing sound and playing it back. That story goes back to the 1800s, with early inventions that could trace sound waves visually, and then to Thomas Edison's phonograph in 1877, which made recorded playback possible through cylinders. Eventually, flat discs began to win out over cylinders because they were easier to manufacture, store, ship, and sell. By the early 20th century, shellac 78 RPM records were bringing recorded music into homes. They were fragile, heavy, and limited, but they changed everything. Suddenly, music wasn't only something you heard live, you could own it. Then came vinyl, lighter, quieter, more durable, and better suited for longer listening. The 33 1/3 LP gave artists room to build full albums, while the 45 RPM single became the perfect format for hit songs, jukeboxes, radio culture, and rock and roll. That's where vinyl became more than a format. It became culture. The album cover became part of the art. Liner notes became part of the experience. Record stores became discovery hubs. A record collection became a personal archive, a social signal, and sometimes a personality test sitting right there on the shelf. During its original heyday, vinyl shaped how people listened. You didn't just tap a song and move on. You chose a record, pulled it from the sleeve, dropped the needle, and gave it your attention. One of the reasons vinyl still feels special is because making a record is such a physical process. It starts with a lacquer disc, which is basically the master surface. A cutting lathe uses a tiny stylus to carve the music into that lacquer in real time. The groove is the sound. As the stylus moves, it cuts the vibrations of the music into a spiral that a turntable needle can later read. That lacquer is incredibly delicate. Heat, humidity, dust, fingerprints, and even tiny bits of debris can cause problems. Once the lacquer is cut, the engineer etches identifying numbers into the runout area near the center. Those little hand-scratched markings you sometimes see on records are part of that process. The lacquer then gets turned into a metal stamper through electroplating. That stamper is a reverse image of the grooves, and it's what actually presses the records. From there, vinyl-grade PVC is heated into a soft puck. Labels are placed on either side, the puck goes into the press, and under heat, steam, and pressure, the vinyl spreads into the grooves of the stamper. Then it's cooled, trimmed, inspected, stacked to flatten, sleeved, packed, and shipped. And quality control matters. Plants listen for surface noise, check for warping, off-center grooves, label problems, and pressing issues like no fill, where the vinyl doesn't fully make it into the grooves. So when you hold a record, you're holding music that has been cut, plated, heated, pressed, cooled, trimmed, checked, and packaged. It's not just data, it's a physical object built around sound. Of course, vinyl didn't stay on top forever. Cassettes made music portable. You could play them in the car, record your own mixes, and carry them around. Then CDs arrived in the 1980s with the promise of cleaner sound, longer playtime, and convenience. By 1987, CDs had overtaken vinyl, and for a while, it looked like the record was headed for the same fate as the wax cylinder. Then came MP3s, iPods, downloads, and eventually streaming. Music became nearly limitless. Suddenly, almost every song you could think of was available in your pocket. But something strange happened. Vinyl came back. Not because it was cheaper, not because it was easier, not because it was more portable. Vinyl came back because people missed the physical connection to music. Streaming gives you access. Vinyl gives you attachment. Fans started buying records again because they wanted the artwork, the liner notes, the ritual, and the feeling of owning something connected to an artist they love. For artists, vinyl also became meaningful again. In a world where streaming pays tiny fractions per play, selling a physical album can be a more direct connection between artist and fan. Major artists are releasing albums, anniversary editions, and special pressings on vinyl again. Indie bands and smaller labels are doing it too, through short runs, pre-orders, crowdfunding, and direct-to-fan sales. It's not always simple. Pressing plants can have long wait times, and the machinery is specialized. But vinyl is no longer just a nostalgia item. It's part of the modern music business again, and the numbers show it. Vinyl has already overtaken CDs in value in some markets, and in recent years, it has even outsold CDs in album sales for the first time since 1987. In the first half of 2026, Music Week reported that vinyl sales were still growing strongly and closing in on CDs and unit sales in the UK, with vinyl on track to become the leading physical format again. That's the twist. The format that was supposed to be obsolete became desirable because the world changed around it. Vinyl didn't beat streaming. It doesn't need to. Streaming is convenience. Vinyl is ceremony. And for a lot of music lovers, there's still nothing quite like holding an album, studying the cover, dropping the needle, and letting the record spin. Elly and I were just discussing while we were muted, that we find it fascinating that sound can be trapped on this medium, right? So we were just talking about how Thomas Edison, that's the one. If he would have had his way, it would have been on cylinders, not flat discs, because that was his invention, and it just spun around on a tube, and the same principle applied. And the way he captured it, it's just amazing. It's like, the seismometers or seismometers or whatever they're called. Seismometers. Thank you, Derek. It's almost the same principle. When you speak into it, it shifts the needle and etches it into the wax, right? And then somehow that captures the audio. To me, it's like dark magic.
It is magic.
Right. It's more believable to me that you could store digital information on a CD, right? That makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Or a hard drive. And even a magnetic tape, like tape cassettes, where you're taking, like, I guess it's audio and then it's sticking. But this is like a little carpenter in there carving out grooves in the record, and that replicates these very complex sounds.
Yeah.
So interesting. Interesting. You want to know what's more interesting? I want to show you guys something. So in my research, I discovered a thing called bone music. And it was a form of bootleg music in the Soviet Union back when, they were having a even rougher time. Oh, snap. Let me find it here. Here it is. Oh, shit. So, you guys see that? So these are X-rays that people have cut and etched music into, and they're playable. I guess whatever an X-ray is made out of, whatever that paper is or that material is, can be etched and played. And these are all records. That's Bill Haley, a Bill Haley ripoff.
The very first one better have been Spinal Tap.
Right, you think? So this obviously was happening in the late 40s and the early 60s. They were making bootleg records out of discarded medical x-rays. And it was called bone music. Also ribs, and then a word I can't pronounce because it's in Russian. But since Western jazz, rock and roll, and other music could be restricted or hard to get, underground record makers would cut grooves directly into old X-ray film, trim it into a circle, burn a center hole, and sell it or trade it quietly. So literally, Bill Haley is on this reel. Elvis Presley was a popular one. Duke Ellington.
So they were essentially burning CDs.
Yeah, they were essentially burning CDs, but into old X-rays. I guess that's upcycling, you know, in a way. I thought that was wild.
That is wild.
That was wild to me. Also, you know, I don't know if you saw this, if you guys saw it. Let's see, the TV's a little far from you, but I had put in a couple of our indie band friends, Sandman Sleeps, Bob Green, Brett Staska, all have their music on vinyls. And, you know, so I was...
Where's your vinyl, Brad?
Right. So I got asked that question today. So I was thinking, I was like, how much would it cost to have my record put on vinyl? And so I went to Disc Makers, which is a leading physical music manufacturer. And it's around $1,000 for 100 records.
That's not bad.
You know, but they're like, do the math. If you sell it for $25, you get $15. And it's like, okay, thank you for doing that math for me. But $1,000 for 100. I remember I would save my pennies for $1,000 to get like 1,000 CDs pressed back in the day. And, the truth is it never happened. I never saved that much money in my life. Jordyn saves that much money, but that's because she's a better person than me. But at any rate, so I remember that vinyl wasn't even a thing back in the early 2000s. Nobody was thinking about that, you know, unless you were a collector or an audiophile or something like that. But now that it's made this kind of resurgence. So but I guess that if people are now buying records over CDs, especially at like independent shows, if you have vinyl out there, I feel like people are buying that and not even thinking about a CD.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's because the CD player has gone out.
Yeah.
Record players you can go and buy at Walmart, at Target. It's hard to find a CD player.
You know what's mind-blowing to me is that Jordyn has a 2025 Mazda, no CD player.
Nope.
In it.
Yeah.
I don't have one in my car.
I don't think mine has one either. And mine's a 2018.
Yeah.
But you don't have a tape deck in yours?
No, I don't have anything. I have just the Bluetooth radio.
And then the auxiliary plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild to me. I mean, I guess I felt the same way when tape decks went out on vehicles, but I don't know. I was born in a weird time, like 1984 or on the cusp of 85. You know, I never was around vinyls. I think we had a couple, but it was like it was hand-me-downs, and they were like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, you remember. So like, you know, it was never a thing. It was never what our parents put on as music entertainment in the house. It was CDs were raging at that point. Cassettes were still valid, but not for long.
And my family was pretty much the exact opposite. My parents only had cassettes, but records galore.
No kidding.
45s, 33s. I didn't see a CD until I was in school. I didn't own my first CD until I was in middle school.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I had a CD before I had a tape cassette, but I kept getting tape cassettes because that's the player that I had. The CD player was like off limits in our house with that like hi-fi Sony system that mom had. You know, like you weren't allowed to touch that thing. And she had like 3 CDs. They were all Garth Brooks and Reba McEntire and something else.
George Strait.
But we could use the tape player all day. But CD player, that was a premium item there back in the early 90s.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to touch the records. We had to get one of our parents to put it on if we wanted to listen to it.
It's wild, dude. You're not that much older than me. That's crazy.
I'm a year older.
But I feel like it's a generational thing, you know, too. Where, you know, you have people that have massive record collections. And, well, I guess that's something I'll ask you guys. Do you either of you have records, like a record collection or record player?
I have a record player. I don't have any new records. I have the 45s and the 33s that I've stolen from my dad.
Ah,
So I've got the Eagles. I've got Wayne Newton's first single on 45.
that's awesome. And I bet it's the original too.
Oh yeah. It sounds like it's very warped,
Been
but
through some times.
yeah, it's got some good songs on it though, man.
Nice. What about you, Elly?
I used to. I don't anymore. But
Wow.
I used to have. Well, the record player is behind Derek. It doesn't work anymore. But I used to have that, and then I used to have like a handful of records, maybe like 20 of them.
20?
Yeah, but
But you can't play them anymore?
no. Well, I don't have them anymore, and I don't just over moving and
Oh, yeah.
and no. But I think it would be something I would get again for sure.
Oh,
I think the briefcase record player was one of the coolest things.
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah. Then I got you that.
You
that
got
record
that
player.
for
What
me.
happened to that thing?
I used it until it stopped working.
Well, I've got some news for
Right
you.
over here,
Oh.
Brad.
What is that?
This is your record player, and I repaired it.
It's not the one next to Derek?
No, that's the one that I got for $12 at Goodwill,
Oh.
and I ripped all the guts out.
Ah.
And so this is your player, and you may have it back.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
And it works. I tried it.
Awesome.
So
Did you show it to the camera?
yeah, I did. I think it was pointing at me.
Okay, yeah, there. Okay.
So funny story of why I like played.
Now, before you get into that,
Okay.
I have to be honest.
Okay.
The reason you're getting it back is because I bought this record player. And so I just felt like it would be I bought this record player, and then I go into Goodwill and I found a record player for $12. And I was like, awesome. That's perfect. And but I was like, no, you know what? It's the same exact one Elly had. I bet I could salvage parts out of it and make it work. And I did.
Awesome.
So what happened?
So it also has Bluetooth. I don't know if the Bluetooth works with the refurbish, but
It does.
I would leave it on, and at the apartment I lived at was on the 3rd floor. So when I was in my car with the Bluetooth, I would get out of my car and I would walk upstairs. And while I was walking upstairs, it would connect. So I would walk into the house, and what I was listening to in the car would be playing in the house. So it was on
it's
24/7.
24 hours a day, never off. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not a very expensive piece of equipment. Oh, well, try to be more fragile with this one.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I need to take a pee-pee and I need another drink. But very important, when we come back, we're going to crack this thing open and we're going to play some records. I got a few selections here that I'm very excited about. Some I haven't even opened yet. So it's going to be an opening listening party for the first time here on Jams and Cocktails with all of you. So stick around. Don't go away. This is Jams and Cocktails.
Jams and Cocktails will return in a moment. But first, a shout out to our August Keg sponsor, Robert Voorhees. Thanks for keeping the beer flowing. Would you like to become a JNC Keg sponsor? Reach out on social media and ask how. Now, back to the jams and the cocktails.
All right. We are back here in the legendary JNC Lounge. I was just reading over the comments, and Derek was bringing up a few that we're going to chat about a little bit here. You guys, first of all, that's crazy. Let's go back. Drew tuning in. He said his brother collects over 2,000 vinyl records. That's insane. I have two. One is a repeat. No, I guess I have three. I think I have a Bing Crosby back here too. I don't know what's going on. And a funny story about that is it for no other reason. It was my buddy Dan's wedding, and it was like a 50s themed wedding, and all the centerpieces were records, and with their little, like Dan and Tiffany thing on it. And I took it, and it's a playable record, and it happened to be Bing Crosby. And then on the other side, it's like some St. Patty's Day songs. So I was like, this is a cool steal. But anyway, back on topic. 2,000 records? I don't even know. First of all, I feel like my phone is cluttered. I have to clean playlists out of my Spotify because I think there's too much going on.
I did that this week.
Yeah, right. So I couldn't even imagine having 2,000 records taking up space in my house. But now that I've kind of like did the deep dive this week on vinyl records and that culture, I kind of get it. And we'll get further into that too. Who else was chatting? So that was Drew, and then Jaybird said that his mom made him break all of his Motley Crue and Kiss records.
Yes.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Because he thought he was being possessed by the devil. Like probably Bobby Boucher. That's crazy. Oh, what did you say? He said he got a lot of rare stuff, 500 pressings, only types of, wow, crazy. Awesome. I'm trying to read through, but my brain, not so good. So listen, we talked a little bit about the process, the fall and the comeback, but vinyl isn't really meant to just be talked about. It's meant to be played. So now we're going to do the thing. We're going to pull a few records out off the shelf here, the only few records that I have. We're going to drop the needle and actually listen for a minute. So maybe it's the warmth, maybe it's the crackle, maybe it's just the ritual of it all. But this is the part where vinyl stops being a topic and becomes what it's always been. Music in motion. Thank you. I'll take some applause. Thank you.
I forgot, and Ann just mentioned it. My grandfather, if you walked into their living room was basically, it was a square, but then there was a little room off to the side where he had his CB radio and all of his records.
Did he have a record player in there that he could he goes in there and just like a listening room?
Oh yeah. That was his space. he would bring us in. If he brought us in, we could listen to whatever we wanted to. We could play on the CB radio as long as he brought us in. It was
he was the gatekeeper.
He was the gatekeeper and known as the music man.
Yes, I knew this about your granddad. Yeah, I did know that. I think Ann even brought that up at some point. One of these, and you're like family. I mean, you are family, but now you're like family. You're here all the time. It's really great to. I just do want to mention. It's great to see some names out there that I've not seen in a while. Drew, I love you, man. I'm glad that you're here and that you guys are doing. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. Anyway, I just got in my feels a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. So here's what's going to happen. Because one thing that really struck me about the whole thing about records is the ritual. I didn't realize that had a name, but it is the ritual. And it's a physical piece, and like CDs really did a good job of replicating it, with the liner notes and the casing and, like they tried it, but there's something about having a large, it's a commitment when you buy a record. You're committing to the space. You're committing to having the tools to make it work, to maintaining that, because it's not like a CD player where you just run a clean disc in there and it's good. You have to take care of the records. So yeah, we're going to start with a record that I have opened and I have listened to this one. And this is my buddy Bob Green and the Whiskey Conspiracy, which is what I'm involved in now, I think. And this is his record, Back to Neverland. And first of all, Bob is, to me, a kind of a prolific songwriter. And I think, I hope that his songs blow up one day, because he's an amazing writer and his music is really great. But the writing is just like, it talks to me. And Back to Neverland, Peter Pan, that whole thing is always been a part of my zeitgeist. And then he was like, yeah, I wrote this record, and it's just all about, fantasy and things like that. But anyway, so you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. So we're going to get in on the ritual, and you open it up and it's beautiful. He's got the lyrics to all of the songs all scattered about, very piratey, very, just very, very cool. It's very cool. And then pulling out the record. It's in a paper sleeve, this vintage feel. And then here it is. And what they're doing now is really cool, because it's not just the black vinyls anymore, but now they can really like put weird stuff in there and make different, this looks like a galaxy. Very cool. Very cool. And now we're going to spin it up. We're going to spin it up. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
So excited, and I just can't hide it.
I'm also excited because
Ooh.
Sorry, Derek. I had to turn it on.
You got it on, buddy.
All right, so I'm a little nervous.
You're so weird.
I know. So this thing's got a button where you flip the switch and the arm comes up, and then when you move the arm, it starts the record. Does this look familiar to anybody out there?
So familiar.
And okay, ready?
Yes.
Away we go.
I'll be ready for the fight.
Yeah. What do you think?
The crispness of that sound, even with the crackles, there was still a crispness.
God,
that
I
you don't
feel
get.
like that just adds to it. It's, I don't know. I'm sold. Like, I was even looking at my favorite albums on like Amazon to get.
They're expensive now.
They are expensive, but I kind of want them. Like,
Yeah.
I have a list of my favorite full albums that I love every song. So I feel like why not have the record of that? You know, that makes sense. But it's so cool. And like, so Bob gifted me not just this album, which is so good front to back. If you don't have it on vinyl, go buy it, or you could go listen on Spotify. Give him some spins on Spotify. This whole record is so good. Not only did he give me the official copy, but he also sent me the test copy, or like the proof. So I got to hear it before it was even pressed out. Very cool. Bob Green. Okay. It's kind of cool. You guys could.
Mm-hmm. I think it's when you have a record, like, one, you're physically holding something massive, like you're physically holding music. And then how often do we listen to a record start to finish anymore? You have playlists, and
if you're Jordyn, you don't even listen to a song.
Most people are like that, though. They don't even finish the entire song. So, like, it's a way to you listen from start to finish. You're not picking it up in the middle unless you're doing something like we're doing now. But
that was first track.
Yeah,
I don't know how to read the tracks on here.
Yeah,
but, it's an immersive experience, and I feel like it is telling of the times that we're in, where we are. I know I am. I hate to say we are, but like, I'll speak for me personally. I am always looking for a moving experience or something immersive or some kind of something to break up what I do every day, all day. Right. And what I found doing this, preparing for this show, is this is a thing. You pick it, just like I said in the doc, like you pick it off the shelf, you have to take it out of the sleeve. It's a whole ritual that you have to go through just to get the music going. Not like pulling up an app on your phone and just going about your day. What should I do? And I love it. I could set a vibe immediately. But there's something special about this. Yeah. And thank you, Bob, for gifting this. In fact, all the records that we're going to listen to tonight were gifted reluctantly. I wanted to buy them, but they were gifted to me. So I'm going to put this away because that's part of the ritual. Hope I do it right. Okay. One down. The next one we're going to do, this is brand new, and it's from our friends in Sandman Sleeps. This isn't the new album. This is their last album, Crisis Actor. But I just went and saw Zach Jones yesterday to buy this. And he was like, here you go, man. He's like, and it's a special edition because the disc is yellow.
Ooh.
And
we like yellow.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I was like, I want strangers to give me free stuff. I don't want you to give me free stuff. But he did. So, but I will say it was reluctant. First of all, this effort from them is so good. This whole album was just bonkers great. And I have my favorites on it, but I have there's no track listing available right here. So I'm just going to drop it on one. And I can't remember which one it was, but here we go. We're going to open it up. What were you going to say, Derek? You had something?
I'm loving watching you turn to get the the records, I feel like we are on an old school radio show right now.
Yeah, right.
Like, let me turn back here and grab our next track.
Kind of funny. Dude, it's so retro. And I feel like that's a thing too. People are I wouldn't even, obviously anybody from the 70s and 80s wishes they were back there again, with the exception of gas prices, but we're getting there again. No worries. But like the times, you know, but it's not just nostalgia. This is young people read or discovering for the first time this medium and how magical it is. You know, there's something sterile about just getting music off your phone and, you know, missing out on that whole ritual, that whole, you know, thing. And then there's the fact that it was manufactured around the sound. It's far out, man. Like it's a physical object. There's nothing digital about this.
It's the closest way to hold music.
It really is. It's the only way,
Yeah.
with the exception of holding an instrument
Yeah.
or singing a song
Yeah.
or being in a live concert, you know. It's the realest thing that you can hold that's a representative of the music that was made for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. In the physical world. Digital is a bizarre thing. I think it's great, but also we disconnect, you know? Anyway, I'm following us up. Here we go. Crisis Actor. Sandman Sleeps. Side A. Side B. How fun. All right. Oh, man, it looks pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Looks like a gold record hanging on the wall.
Mhm.
That's so cool. It's like you could see right through it. Very, very neat. Okay. I'm so excited. All right, we're gonna put this on the player. Set this aside. And let's see. The first track is called Soaked. We'll find out what they meant by that in just a moment. Oh, you hear it here. All right. This is the first time I'm hearing this along with you guys.
First play.
First play. On K92 FM. Cool. Yeah. Oh, man. What'd you guys think?
Great song.
Dude, they're so awesome. They're one of my favorite bands.
I think it's
Don't tell them, but this record is so good. I'm looking forward to the next one. They had a couple setbacks, but that record is coming. Can't wait. What were we gonna say? I'm sorry.
I think it's so cool because, like, obviously in, you know, like studio finished cuts, you don't hear as much of the like unpolished stuff. And it's cool that the little things like the sliding on the guitar strings, like you hear all that in like not so produced recordings, you know, and then that gets picked up, like every little tiny piece gets picked up in a piece of plastic. It is black magic.
Dude, I'm still not over it.
Yeah.
How far we've come, but we still marvel at the ingenuity of people of the past. Like Thomas Edison, we still marvel at the things that he created. Leonardo da Vinci, we still marvel at the things that he dreamed up and apply his science. Einstein, who's pretty modern, modern times, but like we apply his theories to things that we do every day. It's just amazing. People are great, even though sometimes I don't think so. Put
that on a t-shirt.
Sometimes people make me real mad, but like this is a nice reminder that people are so crazy. It's so far out. No matter how much we've advanced from this medium, we keep coming back to it. Why? Because it still works, and it's the realest thing that you're gonna get. That's far out, man. It sounds good, and I love that our friends are putting their music on vinyl. I know it's an undertaking and it's an expense, but I think it's so cool. I hope they sell a ton of these. Back in my little cubby here.
I was mentioning to Elly that when we're listening to the records, it kind of reminds me of like a Wish version of Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Got you over there. Got our Robin here. I guess I'm Baba Booey or whatever.
Baba Booey. Yeah, kind of. I think we're a later version of Stern, the more tame one.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the last record I'm gonna play for you guys. Let me see. We got some comments coming in. Joseph said he's 22 and the last 3 years he's been collecting vinyls, has over 150 vinyls, and thinks that vinyl is cool and sounds really good.
Vinyl is cool.
It's awesome. And 22 years old, like, I could say you're a kid, but like I get it. 22, you're kind of a grown up, but you're also still young. I think it's so dope that you find vinyl worth collecting. And I hope that you got some vinyls from, if you have friends that are in bands or local bands that you've seen that are selling it. I don't know, just like we were talking about. Like I feel like I would be more apt to buy a vinyl at a band show than I would a t-shirt or anything. It's so cool. Joseph, keep collecting, man. That's dope.
And if you get like local or like up and coming bands get their original vinyl, like it's kind of cool if they pop off. You have their original vinyl from one of their shows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Number 1. Okay. We're going to do another opening here. This is another Bob Green album. He sent this to me. And he sent it to me. It might not have even been last year. It might have been the year before. And we just weren't able to pull a segment together, but it was like for spooky season. So he wrote this record called Silver Screams for Silent Screens. And it's a collection of tunes. There's like kind of spooky, kind of ghostly, but like also a lot of fun. So there's a Next Full Moon on here, Blood and Water, Unknown Road, Run, Whiskey, Weed, and Wine, Pirate's Life, and Drain You on this record. You guys ready to open it?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if that's the proper way to open it, but that's how I was doing it. Anne says, who remembers the good toys in albums, the Love Guns and Joker masks? That's I don't.
That's beyond me.
That's beyond me.
Is it like a toy in a cereal box?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, Bob Green. Let's all tickle up my toes down there. Again, lovely liner art. It's so cool, man. Shit's cool. And we're going to bust it out here. Bust it out. And Bob's a fan of doing the fun colors. And because this one is spooky themed, do you want to guess what the record looks like?
Is it blood splatter?
It's blood splatter. It's so cool.
Another thing that's really cool about records, and it's like I have done it and I still do it. This is the only record I still have, and I pulled it off of my wall because I didn't have a record player, but now I can play it.
You can play it again.
But like I've always put the cool like album covers and like albums like that like on my wall as like posters almost.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, an audiophile would probably be like, but
well, sorry to defile
the audiophile.
I don't know. I mean, Drew's up here talking about the fact he's still has the poster from the Beatles' White Album, and a friend of his is going to frame it and hang it in a club in Alabama.
Dope. That's awesome.
Forget the audiophiles. Do what you want with your stuff.
Did he say it was the original, like from the original record?
I still have the poster from the Beatles' White Album, a bit weathered, and yeah.
That's the best. That's the best.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this. This is a song that you might, if you're a regular watcher of the show or listener, I've featured the song several times, especially in October. It's the first song on the first side A, side A. And this is Next Full Moon. It's also, there's a great music video for this on YouTube as well.
Drew said it's the original.
Killer. Wow. That's awesome. All right. So this is the last one here. Bob Green, Next Full Moon, Needle Drop. Oh, that's not the right button. I'm new at this.
That record looks cool.
While it's spinning, this angle is like, it's kind of trippy.
Sorry I can't stay, and I can see it in your face. Start to wonder if I am really worth your time. What can I say since that I never feel in place? Tell me why pieces just too hard to find. I don't wanna lose this chance with us. I've got something I gotta tell. Promise it won't take too long. I'll be back real soon. Stars will align. Just give me till the next full moon. The stars will align. Just give me till the next full moon. The stars will align. Just give me till the next full moon.
I feel like there should have been a wolf howl somewhere in that song.
Right. If you ever, if you
Definitely at the end.
if you've seen the music video,
Yeah.
he's a werewolf, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll have my people call his people.
I'm watching these the chat here, and Drew mentioned that he bought the Beatles' White Album 2 weeks after the LP was released with money he made shining shoes.
Get
That is some vintage
God,
shit.
that's some like
That's something you don't hear today.
Did he also
Bro.
walk both ways to school uphill in the snow?
True, dude.
The one that got me, though, is he said that his brother sent him a Rush LP that has a hologram in it, and when you're spinning it and hold a light at a certain angle, you see the hologram.
No way. No way.
reading the comments.
True.
That might have been the acid.
True. That's cool. I mean, I wouldn't put past Rush to do something
yeah.
like that. That seems something they would do. I would love to see that. I'll look it up. Maybe it's available on eBay for 99 cents. $99 maybe.
He said, "No shit, way."
No shit, way. That's amazing. How fun.
I do remember Drew's mentioning that you could go to the library and check out records. You could do that with CDs and DVDs and tapes at one point. And I think in the small town that I was born in, at the library, they still had LPs that you could check out.
I do remember vaguely going to the library as a kid, and they did have a whole section of LPs and things like that. Yeah, I do remember that. All right. Well, now that you've got some vinyl music in your ear holes and in your soul, do you think it's time for another thrilling round of Name That Tune?
Of course.
Put your knowledge of pop music to the test with jams and cocktails. Name that tune.
Yes.
Let's do this.
You want to do it? All right. Okay. As always, we invite our live viewers to play along with us in the chats. We're looking for the name of the song and the artist or band performing it.
Counting on you today, Drew.
Tonight's category is Rulers of the Vinyl Era.
Definitely counting on you today, Drew.
We're cheating this round.
All right. Are you guys ready to play?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Oh, God. I hope I am. All right. So this is the 5 top selling records during the heyday of the vinyl record, right?
Oh, boy.
And we're going from the least selling to the highest selling. Okay. First clue. Here we go. Serendipity. He said the full moon. Next full moon. Here it is again.
Think. 100% think. Like, I'm 97% sure.
We gotta wait for chat to hear it.
We'll play it one more time for chat.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
Well, you can always count on Jay to come in for the win.
Well, I had the band.
You did. Good job. I can attest.
All right, let's see what you guys got, you cheaters. It is One of These Nights by the Eagles.
I was bombarded with Eagles music growing up.
You even said you had this record.
Oh yeah.
This was by the way, this was the greatest hits, their first greatest hits record back in 1970 something.
I want to say that it had a porpoise on the sleeve. The cover was water and a porpoise was coming out.
No, I don't know if that was the greatest hits. It had the greatest hits has the cow skull or whatever. And then Hell Freezes Over reprised that.
Yes,
but
I remember that.
Are you verifying?
Yeah, because now I want to know what the
dolphin was.
Which one had the dolphin on it?
Nothing. It's what are they call it with it?
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. All right. Are you ready for the next clue? I don't want to rush you, Derek.
No, go ahead. All
right, next clue. Name that tune. P.S. I feel like these are all staples. If you are starting a record collection, you should go out immediately and get these records.
Oh my God. I just always thought that was a
it's the
dolphin.
skull. You thought it was a dolphin?
Tell me that doesn't look like a porpoise.
I guess if you're a kid growing up and you were looking at it, but now you're seeing it through grown-up eyes.
My grown-up eyes are worse than my kids. I'm like, holy shit, that could, oh my God.
But all this time you thought it was a dolphin.
All this time I thought it was a dolphin. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Eagles.
Now that you have shown it makes sense. It makes sense. I can see it.
Let's see what you guys got.
No, you only played it once.
Oh, you want it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not done cheating. I was talking to make sure I could cheat.
That's fair. Yeah, it stretched the time out.
Yeah. I'm ready now.
Oh, talking to the mic.
I'm ready now.
Oh, there it is. Yes, it is The Chain.
That's what
by
I
Fleetwood
meant.
Mac. Dude, with all of their craziness, what a great band.
Oh, yeah.
Not everything was great, but man, their great stuff was just tits.
Their great stuff was tits. Their shit was less than.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Put that on a t-shirt. All right, next clue. Name that tune.
I'm in a high fidelity first class traveling. I'm in a high fidelity first class traveling.
Oh, that thing get real hard here in the lounge.
Yep.
You
I
need it
think
again?
so.
You need it again?
Thinking real hard.
I'm in a high fidelity first class traveling.
I don't know if the song name is right.
I'm pretty sure that you have it right.
Oh yeah, it's right. It's right.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, nice job,
Yeah.
guys. It is Money by Pink Floyd. On the Dark Side of the Moon record. Great album. You guys remember when we tried and mostly failed, but
Dark Side of
somewhat
the Rainbow?
succeeded? Dark Side of the Rainbow?
Yeah.
God, I had never been so high in my life.
I realized how high my tolerance is for that stuff.
And what was so ridiculous was I got so zooted because I just wanted to be in the experience, and then everything went tits up.
Well, they
And
kept turning our stream off because of the copyright.
But I was like in the atmosphere trying to like come back and figure out how to do technical stuff. I was like, this is a bad time.
You were in Oz, just.
But we figured it out. Like we got the Zoom going and we got everybody in the Zoom. That was fun.
You know, I realize more and more every week just how terrible my comprehension of the words in a lot of songs were.
What? Okay. What sparked that up?
Money? I always thought that was my man.
My man.
Derek's learning so much tonight.
I learned when it comes to the lyrics of some songs, when we do Name That Tune, I'm like, really? There's a lot of times where I feel stupid as hell because I'm like, that's really what it says?
That's okay.
Holy shit.
Jordyn thought that Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones was Big Suburban.
I can see that. I have misunderstood many words, and I can see that.
Yeah, Big Suburban. Good stuff. That's okay. Because I used to think Don Henley's Boys of Summer was Poison Summer. And then I took it a step further and thought that the song was by Poison, the band. So I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find it on any of the Poison records.
Yeah.
That I stole from Dave Major. Because it was in fact Don Henley's Boys of Summer. Well, there you go. You're not stupid. We're all stupid.
We've all had that moment, yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for the next clue?
Yep.
I think you're going in and eat it once.
She was a fast machine. She kept the motor clean. She was a fast.
Then again, I did trip you guys up last week with something very similar to this.
She was a fast machine. She kept the motor clean. She was a fast. Drew said CCR, bathroom on the right. What would you guys think that is?
Which one?
Bathroom on the right by
Bad
CCR.
Moon on the Rise.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And of course, Annie Manfred. Revved up like a douche.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Derek. Nice. What did you have, Elly? Yeah, Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. When I used to DJ nightclubs back in the day, this was if I was having a hard time like getting people into it, this was the one I would put on.
This song always reminds me of the fair because any of the fair rides were playing it. Every time you went on the Gravitron, it was this song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
It's a great song. Get you turned up. I would
Turned up for what?
I would do this song and then I would back it up right with Cowboy by Kid Rock. Cuz it would like you'd be like da 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 and then it would be like Cowboy. And like people would just lose their minds. I might be dating myself because this was like back in like 2003 or something, but it was my combo move, and I killed the dance floor with it every time. So I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring that shit back. Okay, you guys ready for the final clue of name that tune?
Are we ever?
Best-selling record, I think, of all time, but certainly in the heyday of vinyl records.
I knew that's who it was going to be.
Dominated.
And I went with the actual song, not with the one that I like better.
Yes, the Weird Al version.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody coming in with it here. Yes, it is Beat It by Michael Jackson. That whole record was just psychotic. First of all, like, however you feel about Michael Jackson is your own business, but the guy was a complete genius. And once he figured out that his dad was not awesome, he surrounded himself with people that were even more genius and just, obviously best-selling recording artists of all time. So you did the right thing. Nice job.
I recently watched the music video for the USA for Africa.
Oh, yeah.
All of those artists. It's just amazing.
Yeah, dude. Legends. Nice job, you guys. Slayed it this week. Very nicely done. Okay. Let me reset this so that next week I don't have a snafu.
No, let's do these songs again next week.
Yeah, we'll do the same songs again next week. Okay. Well, we're trucking right along here. Man, we are boot scooting boogieing, aren't we? Well, we'll get right into it. This is this week's entertainment headlines. Let's get in to the Jordy Files. Oh, I should have them.
You don't want to mess up those.
Yeah. on there.
The St. Patty's Day side.
He's doing some good. I didn't know it was on that side because that was the side that they put their sticker on. So I just put it on because I was testing out your record player, and I was like, "Oh my god, these are all like St. Patrick's Day."
How
like,
does it
all
have
Irish.
two different things on the side?
What?
How is one side Bing Crosby and then the other side is Leprechaun music?
Girl, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows where they got those records from for their wedding? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the Jordy Files. I'm sorry, I'm not Jordy, but that's okay. We'll get it on anyway. In the files tonight, two celebrity doppelgangers finally meet. Wow. A legendary drummer offers some fatherly advice, and it's confirmed that we'll have a forever weekend. It's been a jam-packed week in entertainment, but first, here are some celebrity birthdays. First up, actress and model Cara Delevingne turns 34 today. I thought she was older. Apparently not. That's all right. That's all right. Happy 31st. Obviously, she's been in a bunch of stuff. Only Murders in the Buildings, Carnival Row, Suicide Squad, and various other things. So happy birthday, Cara. 34, baby. Enjoy it. Next on the list, perhaps, if I can find it. Actress Yvette Nicole Brown celebrates her 55th double nickel birthday today. She's a fan favorite, best known for playing Shirley Bennett on Community and for her many memorable television roles. Next up, Peter Krause turned 61 years old today, best known for starring in acclaimed series including 6 Feet Under, Parenthood, and 911. He looks familiar. I don't know if I know him though.
He turned how old?
61, Derek.
Goodness.
I know. Kill us now.
Yeah, that's not a recent picture.
Probably. Who knows, man? 60 is the new 26. Right?
Sure.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Sir Mix-a-Lot is 63 years old today.
That's definitely a recent picture.
Of course, Grammy Award-winning hip-hop artist, forever known for his gigantic, big, voluptuous Baby Got Back. Happy birthday, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Thank you for that song.
Yeah. Casey Affleck.
Whoa.
Any guesses how old Casey Affleck is today?
52.
I don't know who that is.
He's 51. He's the brother of Ben Affleck. And it blew my mind that how he could possibly be 51, considering I've seen him in so many roles where I thought he was a young man. But not 51. I mean, he is young, all things considered, but he's known for acclaimed performances as such films as Manchester by the Sea. I think I saw that one. That was pretty good with
Casey Affleck.
well, obviously, but also the guy that was. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. I can't think of it. He was in I Am Sam. He was in not Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Fast Times.
Penn.
Sean Penn. Yeah. Good one.
Robin Wright's husband.
Yes, that's who else I was thinking of too. He was also in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. That was the entire name of the film with Brad Pitt. It was a pretty good flick. Kind of weird, kind of slow, but like I watched it on cruise ships, so I had nothing to do but sit and watch it. So, interesting film. Check him out. Casey Affleck, 51 today. Son of a bitch. Bruce Greenwood celebrates his 70th birthday today. His impressive career includes memorable stars in Star Trek as Captain Pike, 13 Days, and The Resident. You guys recognize him at all?
Yes.
Kind of a weird picture of him.
Definitely.
But happy birthday. 70. Turning 55, another double nickel birthday today. Comedian, actor, and writer Michael Ian Black, known best for The State, Wet Hot American Summer, and his signature dry sense of humor. Wasn't he in Kids in the Hall? I think he was in Kids in the Hall, but maybe
probably
not. Somebody fact checked
Gotcha.
me out there. But I do recognize him. And then we have some major celebrity birthdays here.
Oh, these were just the B-list celebrities.
B-list. Our friend Alex Peck celebrating her birthday today is the bassist of Sandman Sleeps. She helps bring the band's sound to life and deserves a great birthday celebration. Happy birthday, Alex! And can't believe that they were born on the same day. Katie Channing from the Little Things duo celebrating her birthday today. Katie! Oh, we love when our friends have birthdays. And that's been their celebrity birthdays.
What were you asking if he was in?
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall.
I'm getting there. Sorry.
Okay, keep working. All right, next up here, first story of the evening. Snoop Dogg and Backstreet Boys' Kevin Richardson finally came face to face after years of fans joking that they're celebrity twins. The longtime lookalikes met at the Los Angeles premiere of Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, and naturally, social media had a field day. Even better, both stars have ties to the film. Snoop voices a character while Backstreet Boys contributed a song for the soundtrack. I did a video for this on YouTube, and we're over 70,000 views on it. So people, what do you think? You look at these two men, do you think that they look alike?
Not that much.
Somebody,
like a little bit.
Somebody sound when they were making them, God ran out of ink for Kevin.
Wow.
Oh yeah. But if you want to go to our YouTube channel and go to that the comments are just mint. So you could go through there and check them out.
So I got your fact check, and so does Jay, but it says Michael Ian Black was not a member of the sketch comedy troupe The Kids in the Hall. However, he frequently jokes that he is recognized more often for being in that group than for the actual shows he worked.
That's
Get
funny.
out.
So he just accepts it now.
That's wild.
That's so funny.
I wonder why.
No,
I wonder why. That's a Mandela
That's
effect.
a Mandela effect. All
And
the
he
way.
acknowledged it.
Yep.
Ooh, I got to look into that one. That's going to keep me up tonight. That's going to keep me up for many, many hours. All right. Next story here. Travis Barker. He's given his son Landon some very rock and roll career advice. The Blink-182 drummer revealed he encouraged the 22-year-old singer to turn down an offer from The Voice, telling him to stay on his own path and even asking whether an idol like Kurt Cobain would ever do the show. Travis says there's no rush for Landon, who's continuing to make music and build his career on his own terms. What do you guys think about that? Think he's missing an opportunity or?
Nope.
No, those shows are fucking rigged anyways.
Yeah, you're supposed to audition for it. They reached out and asked him to come on and be a
Yeah.
contestant. It's wild. Interesting. Yeah, I think that was good advice.
Mhm.
And finally, here in the files, The Weeknd isn't going anywhere after all. Did you guys know that he retired?
Nope.
Yes, he retired a year ago. During a concert in Stockholm, Abel Tesfaye, I don't like that, told fans he tested retirement and decided he didn't like it, declaring he loves performing too much to disappear. The update comes after he previously suggested he might retire the Weeknd stage name. But for now, it sounds like the era is very much alive. Yay for the Weeknd! And that's the news this week. We'll see you next week, maybe with actual Jordyn.
Good job, substitute Jordyn.
I was gonna say, however, when I read the Jordy Files, we're done lickety split. We get it done. And just in time for one more break before we come back with Captain Cocktail and your midweek motivation. So, with that being said, don't you touch that dial. This is JNC.
lot of places, I've seen a lot of faces, but none add up with the beauty that I place with your smile. I love your style, so please don't go home, girl, just stay for a little while longer. I wish that I could be stronger, I'm not good with expression, so I wrote you this song, girl. Please understand you make me weak in the knees, and it's loving that you're spreading, plaguing me like disease. But I kinda like it, I'm kind of addicted. I look into your eyes and get high and uplifted. That's where you gifted, so where did you get this wonderful ability to help me forget this stress of a life that's got me where that I look forward to your company, cause you and me together are like Bonnie and Clyde. I feel alright, you're a blessing in my life, so far out and out of sight. Well, I just wanna take the time to let you know that I love you, girl. And I don't know where I'd be without you in my world. You are the one, baby, and I don't want to let you go. So baby, please stay by my side. So please, girl, won't you take my hand? Let's you and me escape to a faraway land. So you understand, it's full of compassion, though I wear my heart on my sleeve like it was going out of fashion. Yeah, well, you've looked past it, accepted, and it shows. I hope you stick around because I like it when you're close. I don't need money to show how much I like you, but I wish it wasn't broke, cause sometimes I'd really like to take you out, yeah, I wine and dine, yeah. I don't wanna lose you cause it took so long to find you. Finally, a girl with some class, I might be right beside you, but I got your back. And I just wanna take the time to let you know that I love you, girl. And I don't know where I'd be without you in my world. And you are the one, baby, and I don't want to let you go. So baby, please stay by my side. Whoa.
Captain Cocktail, he's amazing. Captain Cocktail, when he's shaking, mixing up your favorite boozy treats. He's gonna make your happy hour sweet. Captain Cocktail, he's pouring them strong. Captain Cocktail, come on along. It's Captain Cocktail.
Good evening, Jammers. Welcome to Bargatory. In case you haven't been here before, welcome to our home. I'm Captain Cocktail, and tonight we're going to make a different version of a margarita. It's going to be a vanilla margarita with no vanilla in it. So we're going to start with a glass of ice. Put that to the side. Grab some liquor 43. Do 3/4 of an ounce of the liquor 43. Put that over top of ice in your shaker. You want to get a reposado tequila. The reposado is where the flavor of the vanilla comes from. Reposado is known to have a little bit of a vanilla flavoring in it. Three-quarters of an ounce of the reposado tequila. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. You can do less or more depending on your taste and what you like. Then we're going to take about 1.5 ounces of fresh lemon. You can do the lemon juice if you'd like, but today we're going to go with the good stuff. And 1.5 ounces is going to be about 1.5 lemons. If you get some lemons that are a little bit dry, as I said a couple weeks ago, you can put them in the microwave without the stickers for about 15 to 20 seconds, and it breaks up the little cells inside so that you can get a little more juice. You can do that ahead of time, which is what I did with these. Shook it over ice. Now we're going to strain it over fresh ice. I'm going to top that with a lime wheel. And there you have it, your vanilla margarita. Come on over and try it. If you want to add some sugar on the rim, salt on the rim, you can. It's not needed. It's sweet enough. It's got enough flavors to deal with as is. But guys, come on over.
Yeah, Derek let me taste this drink a little earlier, and I have been dreaming about it ever since. So I'm just gonna have a little sip out of here.
That one's for you, brother. I already had one.
That's really good. Don't drink it all. Come over here. Get in the camera view. Good job.
The best part is
That's good.
it is a sipping cocktail like any other margarita. And as I noticed while I was drinking mine tonight, as you sit there longer, the flavors of the vanilla actually will come out more.
No kidding.
And it definitely ends up tasting like delicious vanilla cream margarita.
It has like the cream soda taste.
Yeah, that's good. This is mine? I
Yeah,
got this?
that's yours.
Oh, that's great, because I was going to make another cocktail. Okay, we're going to stop the camera there. I want to show you guys something, since we was talking about it earlier. But here I've this is my contrapted arcade machine that I'm working on. Oops. Oh, God, I broke the whole stand.
Oh, goodness.
There it is. You guys can kind of see it. There.
And a little view into the bedroom there.
Oh, yeah.
Where all
the
the magic
magic happens.
or doesn't.
There you go. You'll be able to buy it on eBay soon enough. Okay. You guys entertain the camera for 1 second.
Welcome back to the show. Not welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the lounge.
Yeah, where'd you go?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Getting a little, I think that quarter gummy is starting to hit a little bit. This drink is so good. I'm not even lying.
It is really good.
It's so delicious, man.
That might be a go-to one.
I'll have to watch the episode back. See how I made it. I was running too much. I missed a lot. Okay. What are we doing now? What's next?
Midweek motivation.
Oh yeah. Y'all want to do that? You want to do that? Midweek motivation? I think you need it. I know I do. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Like vinyl records, what's new will eventually become old, and what's old can sometimes become new again. That applies to life too. Relationships, friendships, hobbies, dreams, even parts of ourselves can start to feel worn out, quiet, or forgotten. Sometimes they run their course, but sometimes, with a little time, a little distance, and a little care, the spark comes back around. Nostalgia has a way of taking us back to a place we once loved. It reminds us why something mattered in the first place. And sometimes it goes a little further than that. A new generation discovers something we cherished years ago and finds their own meaning in it. And that's why words like retro and vintage are so popular right now. They're not just old things. They're about rediscovery. They're about realizing value doesn't disappear just because time has passed. So this week, maybe look at something that you used to love again. A hobby, a friendship, a song, a dream. Maybe it's not gone. maybe it's just waiting for you to drop the needle again. And this has been your midweek motivation. Well, thank you. All right. We've made it to that time again. Finally. For shameless plugs. Christ, if we run through this, we could probably be on time tonight. So while we're waiting on Derek, I will do mine. Shout out first and foremost to our sponsors and partners at Leakbusters Roofing, Southern Sewer Equipment Sale. Well, say that a billion times. And the Bug Juice. Check out our partner podcasts at the Riffs and Rhythms podcast and Drums and Rums, both of which are featured with us on the B3 Podcast Network, wherever you listen to podcasts. And shout out to our friends at Ghost on the Aux. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Once again, a shout out to our August keg sponsor. And that, of course, is Robert Voorhees from the Backwater Saints. Thank you so much for keeping us drinking, man. Check out the Backwater Saints at backwatersaints.com. And that's Saints with a Z at the end there. We're always looking for our next keg sponsor. So if you've got a business or a project that you want to promote, or you just want to make sure that I'm drinking enough because, you know, sometimes it's important. It's a concern. Hit me up. It's a $100 sponsorship for the keg. And there's a bunch of ways to get that sorted out. So please hit me up. Paul from Riffs and Rhythms and I will be heading to the Florida Drum Fest in Eustis, Florida on September 20th. I think that's a Saturday. So if you're a drum enthusiast or you're just looking for something to do, come hang with us at our booth. And you can find all the information out at floridadrumfest.net. Also go to the all-new jncpodcast.com. Jaybird said it was awesome. So thank you, Jaybird. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can get merch there. You can check out our arcade there. Watch and listen. All kinds of stuff. Recaps of the shows. If you don't want to, I know it's a lot to watch and listen to, but we have a whole blog of recaps that you could read while you're sitting on the toilet. You need to catch up from the live. You know, you missed it for a month. You can catch up on all the stuff and see what you missed and see if it's something that you want to check out. Yeah, jncpodcast.com. We're working on getting everything turned over to the new website. So, but that'll get you there. You can see my one-man band show around town. I have a very busy weekend. I'll be tomorrow at the Square Grouper in Fort Pierce. Friday, I will be at Captain Hiram's Sandbar and Sebastian. Saturday, I'm at Pierce Cider Works in Fort Pierce. Sunday morning, I'm at the Hope Sound Farmers Market. It's awesome there. And then Monday night, I will be at Skipper's Cove in Fort Pierce. And then I can have one whole day of rest before I'm back at it again for another week. But you can check out all my dates at bradbrock.com. And that's my shameless plugs. Who else has some shameless plugs? Anybody?
Nah.
Okay.
Do you like fluffy, cute animals? If you are on Twitch and that's where you get a lot of your entertainment like me, I highly suggest you follow. It's twitch.tv/wildlifecam and get to see all of the raccoons and squirrels and birds and deer and foxes and cats.
Boots and cats.
And boots and cats. It's a 24/7 live stream, day and night. There's always something going on. It's really cool. And supporting them helps them take care of the animals. They work a lot with the shelters local to where they're at and getting stray cats and dogs and stuff spayed, neutered, so we don't have as many. So they're doing God's work out there and letting us watch 24/7.
That's awesome.
Fluffy, cute animals.
I'm wondering if I should do a ant cam, a 24/7 camera of the ants that come into this house. Just go to jncpodcast.com, go to the arcade and play Brad's Ant Wars.
That's how it is in
That's
the,
how
in
it
the
is.
house.
Literally, every time I see it happening here in real life, I'm like, I'm glad I made that game because that's a really good it's a really good
outlet.
Yeah, I mean, it's true to life, based on a real story here.
Oh, before we end, Jay said check the text line.
Text line. Okay. Jaybird. What do you say? Yeah, okay. Okay, Jay. So we're back at Michael, Ian, and the kids in the hall.
Oh.
And he sent me, God damn it, I can't zoom in on anything. I'm so Yes. Okay. Okay.
He looks very similar to
So
the guy, I want to say.
looks like, I mean, they could be.
Yes.
They are the same person. There's no way that that's not him. Who is that guy?
What was the name?
So a lot of people came. I mean, you know, like obviously everybody in that cast blew up to be somebody big. I thought he was the same guy. They have the same eye thing and everything. But yeah, good call, Jay. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah, we done?
I think so.
Michael Showalter?
Oh my God, his name is Michael?
Maybe not.
That's incredible.
No.
It is.
No, different person.
Bruce McCullough is what Jay said.
Yes. He was the second name on there.
Far out. Well, listen, you guys, I hope you enjoyed our little celebration of the vinyl record. Maybe you're inspired to pick up a record from your favorite indie band. I think that you should. Give it up for Elly and Derek. Woo! Oh, no, that's me again.
Give it up for Brad's arm.
And crotch.
And crotch. The crotchels, you know. The crotchels. The crotchels. Join us next week for more shenanigans. Ooh, yeah, here we go. I'm going for the ride now, baby. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge, I'm Brad Brock. We love you. Good night.